Shemai GTA fans, I'm reviewing one of my favourite cars, the Emperor ETR1. This is a super car and it costs 1.995 million. I mean, I'm going to answer hopefully, is it worth it? Just to show you a few of the customizations first, there's not a great deal of customizations to go through. I think the livery it comes with is, I think it's the only one, but it's good. Then I'll jump straight into the racing, take it on the test track, and give you my thoughts on how it handles as a race car, and then we'll pin it to the old test track table to see how it has performed. So here's the dense livery, that's a bit different there, but I quite like it as a plain black Batmobile car. It's a great looking car, isn't it? This is one of my favourites because when I was doing the old import-export vehicle warehouse work, this is my favourite car to drive. And yeah, there's not really much to say about the car with regards to the customizations. It's all about choosing the right colour. So what I'm looking for here is an orange colour to go with the blue and the black, the ice blue there. And I think that would set it off nicely. Maybe orange rims, but that might be a bit too much. I do quite like the rims it comes with, the stock rims anyway. I don't really want to change those. The atomic tyres. I can get rid of the spoiler, but I think this car really suits a spoiler. It looks very much like a Japanese import. There's a lot of cars that they say this looks like, but I think it's reasonably unique.
Technology and budget permitting.
Wheel color. No, we can't change that. Okay, so we've got all the engine upgrades to the max. We've got turbo, etc. So it's all going to be race ready once we launch, because I've had this car for quite a long time now, so it's obviously got bulletproof tyres and all the essentials. I just did that to show you what's on offer. We're going to drive over to the test track. First off, it feels a bit heavy on the handling. I couldn't quite place it. It didn't feel as familiar as it once did to me. Acceleration is okay, and it's what it is. On the corners, it's just a bit heavier. I think there's a bit of understeer to contend with. Oh Christ, what's that car doing there? And it doesn't help when you're driving into the sun. You can't really see these cars in front of you properly, can you? Easy way to have an accident, that. Anyway, we're going to take it into the test track. We're just coming up to it now. 0.5 miles till we arrive, and that is what it's all about. I'm going to pit it up against similar cars and see what kind of result we have. I know recently I've been doing a lot of Los Santos tuners cars, but I think it's time for a bit of a break from that. And there's the old understeer, you see that? I would have nailed that corner in any other car. It's reminded me of the Calico, actually, speaking of Los Santos tuners cars. So this is the important part of the video. We're on the test track, and we're going to fathom what kind of speed we're going to get. I've done a few laps at this point. I have done it a couple of weeks back. I've been quite heavy on the test track, but I didn't finalise that into a report. But you just need to take a wide angle into the apex and make sure you put hammer down on the brake before you go into your corner, because there's no forgiveness with this car if you get the corner wrong, the cornering speed, because you'll just be right into a post, or you'll overshoot into free space and you'll have lost your line completely. So we're not doing too badly here. I think this is the best time I've done so far. I could nudge it up a little bit more, but I'm quite happy with it. And maybe we'll get the Calico out again and we'll see how we can deal with that understeer. On this 360, you're really going to take it slowly. And there we are, 57.81. Now that is not a bad time. So let's have a look at it on the test track table, shall we? In my initial attempts, I clocked this car dead on a minute, but I have been working with a controller now, thanks to Jake. So that's got me to 57.81 on the ETR1, which is not too shabby as far as a race car is concerned. But supercars, it's not the fastest. You've got the T-Gon that's faster, and I suspect the Krieger will be faster. I'm pretty sure the Devastate 8 is faster, I know that. And then you obviously have the Prior in the sports class, that's way faster. But one thing it does have on its side is it grips like hell. I don't think I mentioned that. The grippy tyres are the bonus, so once you find your line, you will nail it every time, but you just have to take into account the understeer. But is it worth nearly $2 million? Definitely not. You get the Pariah a lot cheaper for a bit more performance. But if it's on special offer, this might be the car for you. Bear in mind everything that I've just said, but there are better cars, at least for racing. But yeah, if you like the look of this car, then it is a possibility. So yeah, I hope that's helped. If that's been useful, do like and subscribe. Give me any of your thoughts in the comments, and I'll try my very best to get back to you. And overall, thank you very much for watching.